the deck, please leave a like on the video and leave a comment what you like about the deck. I think the next Yu-Gi-Oh video I'm gonna upload um, will be maybe some duels between me and Shara.
Ooh.
So out of any of the decks I profiled so far, please let us know what type of matchups you would like to see.
Probably not gonna do those live because I'm slow at dueling.
Yeah, it might be a regularly uploaded video because Shara might need to edit it a little bit.
I'm very slow.
Expect a 45-minute video. um, but yeah, check out the playlist with the deck profiles. Let us know what matchups you'd like to see, and let us get to the deck profile.
Yes.
Alright, so the first main three monsters of the deck are going to be Legendary Fisherman 1, 2, and 3. Um, so Legendary Fisherman, his effect is while Umi's on the field, he is unaffected by spell effects, and he also cannot be targeted for an attack, but your opponent can still attack you directly. Legendary Fisherman number 2. So while Umi is on the field, actually, does he have the effect
Oh,
of?
back up.
Sorry.
What's wrong?
Does he say while Umi's on the field?
Yes.
Okay, so while Umi's on the field, I believe he's unaffected by monster effects.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more to that?
If this face-up card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, while its owner controls it, you can add one level 7 water monster from your deck to your hand.
Okay. And then speaking of the level 7 monster.
Hello, Damien.
Hi, Damien. How are you? Thank you for your support. So speaking of the level 7 monster, Legendary Fisherman number 3. So while this monster cannot be normal summoned or set, it can only be special summoned by tributing one of the Legendary Fisherman monsters. And also, while it's on the field, you can banish as many cards from your opponent's graveyard as possible. And once per turn, this monster can return as many banished cards from your opponent's banish zone back to their deck to their deck or their graveyard. I think it's their graveyard as possible. And
Yes.
is it inflict 500 damage per card?
Effect, I don't know.
Oh no, I think his attack becomes double. I don't know.
The first battle or effect damage your opponent takes this turn becomes doubled, yes.
Okay.
Hi, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Yuli? U-L-I.
I believe it's pronounced Yulia.
Okay.
Oh, hello, good evening.
They said they like.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so let's move on to the rest of the monsters. Where's the rest of the deck?
Is that not in your hand?
I lost it. No, the spell and trap cards.
Oh no.
Oh, I found it. They fell under my bootay. So, the tuner monster of the deck, we got Fishboard Blaster. So why you control a level 3 or lower water monster, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. We have 2 copies of Dupe Frog. So why this monster...
Oh. Sorry, it's just a frog with a college cap on it. Or like a graduation cap, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So why this card is on the field, it's treated as Death Frog.
This is Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, so this is my water deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So while you control this card, your opponent's monsters can only target this card for an attack. and it has a graveyard effect. Can you read the graveyard effect?
Yeah. Did I throw you off?
Might have.
Okay. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one frog monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand, except Dupe Frog.
Okay.
I didn't know there were other frog monsters.
Yep. Like this one. 2 Ronin Totem. So this card cannot be used for a synchro material. And while this card is in the graveyard, you can banish another frog monster to add this back to your hand.
No, you special summon it.
Special summon it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, you don't special summon it to your hand, you special summon it to the field. Okay. It's hard to remember everything. 1 Furious Sea King. I don't know what it looks like, but I think of King Neptune from SpongeBob. 1 Twin Long Rods number 2.
I'm happy I didn't describe this deck because I don't even know how I would explain that card.
1 Penguin Knight.
Oh, it's cute.
So when this card is sent by your opponent's card effect from your deck to the graveyard, is it you can destroy up to 2 monsters your opponent controls?
Combine your graveyard cards with your own deck, shuffle them,
okay.
and form a new deck.
Okay, yeah. So when this card is sent from your deck to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can take. Is it each player or just you?
It says combine your graveyard cards.
I'm guessing it's just you. You take your graveyard and you combine it with your current deck to create a new deck. 1 Mad Lobster. I just like the name.
Okay.
3 Silent Angler. So when you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but you also can't special summon from your hand this turn. So he's the only special summon you can do from your hand. 1 Island Turtle. So he's going to be good for defense. 1 Great White. We have 2 Saber Shark. So his effect is twice per turn you can change the level of a monster on the field. So if you want to, you can either increase or decrease it. So say you have a level 4, you can increase it to a 6, I believe. It says twice per turn. But also this card cannot be used for a synchro material.
Bye-bye. Have a great day. Yui said bye. Have a great day.
Bye. Have a good evening. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, it's not daytime. It is nighttime for us.
2 Aqua Spirit. So this card can only be special summoned by banishing 1 water monster from your graveyard. And once per turn during your opponent's standby phase, you can target a monster they control on the field and switch its battle position.
Sorry, it was just right in the light.
They cannot change it this turn.
That one's pretty.
1 Ocean Lord Neodaedalus. Was it? No. Ocean Dragon Lord. Ocean Dragon Lord Tyrushin. Sorry. I don't even know my own cards. So his effect is while Umi's on the field, he gains the effects. So once per turn, you can add a Sea Stealth, Spell or Trap, Umi, or what's the third one? A Kyroshin Spell or Trap, I believe, to your hand.
Yes.
Does he have another effect?
Let me see. Each player can only control one face-up non-water monster. If a player controls 2 or more, they must send some to the graveyard so they can control only one.
Okay.
So I guess that's the other effect.
Yeah, so while he's on the field, you can only control one water monster.
Non-water.
Or non-water monster on the field. So for example, Shara enjoys playing with my my Dark Magician deck.
Yes. I don't have a single water monster in that deck. So that would greatly affect me.
1 Cyber Shark. So when you control a water monster, you can normal summon this card without having to tribute for it. Two, Citadel Whale. So while this card is in your hand or your graveyard, you contribute 2 monsters you control to special summon this. I always forget the middle part. I think it's you can add a. Oh, you once per turn you can set a sea stealth attack from your hand, and it has a third one. I think it's if a card is activated, you can negate it.
When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets 1 water monster you control and no other cards, quick effect, you can negate this activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So it has to only target 1 monster, and it has to be a water one.
And last card is the boss monster of the deck. It's Leviadragon Daedalus. So when this card is normal or special summoned to the field, you can send 1 Umi you control to the graveyard to destroy every other monster on the field. So it's like a smaller version of like a Chaos Emperor Dragon, but it doesn't inflict the battle damage to your opponent.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the spell and trap cards.
You put those in your legs.
I did? Okay.
Yeah. You keep getting closer.
Sorry. 1 Dice Foon. So you can roll a 6-sided dice, and if you roll a 1 or 6, you take 1,000 points of damage. 2, 4, or 5, you can destroy 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls, and if you...
Nope, that's a 2, 3, or 4.
2, 3, or 4?
Yes.
Okay. And then a 5 is you can destroy up to 2 spell or traps.
Yeah.
One Fish and Kicks. Sorry, I'm gonna need you to read this one.
If you have 3 or more banished fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monsters, target 1 card on the field and banish it.
Okay.
Which could be your card or your opponent's card that you banish.
Yeah. 3 Fury of Kyrushin. So when you activate this card, you can search your deck for 1 Torrential Tribute and add it to your hand. And also, if your opponent activates a card effect to destroy one of your monsters, and this card is in the graveyard, you can banish it to negate and destroy that card. Two, Lemuria, is it Forgotten or Forbidden?
Forgotten City.
Forgotten City. So this is a field spell, and while it's on the field, it's treated as Umi. All your water monsters gain 200 attack and defense, and once per turn, all monsters gain levels equal to the amount of water monsters you control.
But you skipped an important part.
I did?
During your main phase. That's when it happens.
Two.
Ooh, what happened to that card?
What?
There's like a piece missing up here.
I don't know. I've had it for a long time.
Ah.
To a legendary ocean. So this card is also a field spell. Always treat it as Umi. So all water monsters you control gain 200 attack and defense. But also all water monsters in your hand are reduced 1 level.
No. Stop. I'm trying to read it and you keep holding it. Reduce the level of all water monsters in both players' hands.
Well, you don't control any water monsters.
Okay, but it's not just your hand.
No. Okay, both players' hands. One, Rage of Kyrushin. Sorry, I need you to read that one.
Okay. If Umi is on the field, if Umi is on the field, target monsters your opponent controls. Stop moving. Up to the number of water monsters you control. Stop moving.
Not open.
Whose original levels are 5 or higher. Destroy them, and if you do, the zones they were in cannot be used until the end of the next turn. You can only activate 1 Rage of Kyrushin per turn.
Okay. 1, Salvage. This is salvage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you can target up to 2 monsters in your graveyard with 1500 or less attack.
Mm-hmm.
And does it add them to your hand?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, we have 3 Sea Stealth 2. So this card is always treated as Umi. And its effect is during before the battle phase, you can special summon one water monster from your graveyard, but at the end of the damage step, you send it to the graveyard. Does it have another effect?
Okay. I don't even know what you said. So it's Umi when on the field or the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target water monsters you control with non-water monster effects. At the start of the battle phase, you can special... Okay. In defense position, you can only use the effect of Sea Stealth 2 once per turn.
One surface. So you can special summon 1 water monster that's level 3 or below to your field in defense mode. One terraforming for searching your field spells. One blind destruction. So you can roll a die, and whatever number it lands on, you destroy all monsters on the field with that number.
Is that your type of destruction?
What?
Is that your type of destruction?
Yes. Anyone in my path is instantly destroyed.
Okay.
Be gone.
Thanks.
At level 6 or level 6 destroys any monsters that are level 6 or above. Alright, we have 3 Sea Stealth attack. So when this card is activated, you can search your deck for an Umi. Is it you can search your deck or activate Umi?
Let me see one so I can read it. I'll take one from you. Thank you. When this card is activated, you can activate 1 Umi from your hand or graveyard while Umi is on the field. This face-up card gains these effects. Did you want me to read more? Once per turn.
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
You can... Once per turn, you can banish 1 water monster you control until the end phase. This turn, face-up spell or trap cards you control cannot be destroyed by the opponent's card effects, even if this card leaves the field. At the start of the damage step, if your water monster whose original level is 5 or higher battles an opponent's monster, destroy that opponent's monster.
I think that's like the effect in the anime. I think Legendary Fisherman, when Mako used it, he said that the Legendary Fisherman had some type of effect called like dropping anger or something.
It looks like the Legendary Fisherman card they used in the anime.
3, Torrential Tribute. So when your opponent summons a monster, you destroy all monsters on the field.
Oh.
So that's good for like resetting the board. And last 3 trap cards is Tornado Wall. So while Umi is on the field, you can activate this card, and when your opponent declares an attack, you take no battle damage. Alright, so that is the main deck. Now let's move on to the extra deck. So we're going to start off with the XE monsters. I have one level 71 Riberian Shark. So a level 3 XE monster. You can read the effects. I don't use the effect. I just use it for defense.
Once per turn, if this card has material, you can target one number XYZ monster in your graveyard except number 71, Riberian Shark. Special summon it, and if you do, attach one material from this card to it. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can place one rank up magic spell from your deck on top of your deck.
Yeah, I don't have any other number monsters or rank up.
So it's kind of useless.
I just use it for defense.
Okay.
Two Bahamut Shark. So you can detach a material to add to special summon one level 3 XE monster from your extra deck. So that's what I have the Riberian Shark for. So I don't use its effect because it usually doesn't have material. Okay, so now we're going to move on. I have 4 Synchro monsters. So we have one Deloran, Tiger King of the Ice Barrier. Getting confused.
If you hear the snoring in the background, it's just Bob. He's tired.
So this one is you can return face-up cards you control to your hand, and for each card, this monster gains 500 attack until the end phase.
He didn't even have to work today. I don't know why he's so pooped.
It's the weather.
Oh, because of the rain and, yeah.
Rainy, cold. One Gungear, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. So you can send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard to destroy 2 cards your opponent controls.
He's so loud.
One Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. So this is 1 tuner and 2 or more non-tuner monsters. Sorry. So when this is synchro summoned, you can banish 3 cards your opponent controls. 1 from the field, 1 from the graveyard, and 1 from the hand. And the 1 from the hand is at random. And last extract monster is Trishula 0, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. So similar to Trishula, it's 1 tuner monster and 2 or more non-tuner monsters. So when this card is special synchro summoned, you can banish 3 cards your opponent controls. There's no requirement on what cards that can be. So it could be 3 monsters they have on the field. What are you doing?
It's sticking out. I'm trying to put it in.
And then if this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon 1 Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, from your extra deck or your graveyard. And it gains attack, so it has 3,300 attack. So that is my water deck. I hope you enjoyed the deck. Please leave a like on the video. Please comment what your favorite card was in the deck. Please also comment what type of duels you would like to see me and Shara do. Like, for example, we can do like a Dark Magician versus Blue Eyes.
That's what we typically do.
Dark Magician versus my other spellcaster deck. We can do my Warrior deck versus my Dragon deck. I haven't profiled it yet, but once I get it out of storage, I have an Elemental deck. So that's going to be a good matchup against my Water deck. So that would be something that we will definitely do in the future. Once I'm able to get that out of storage. And also, if there's another idea you have for a video, please feel free to leave that down below. And Shara, anything you want to add before we leave?
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for anyone that stuck till the end. Thank you everyone for your support. And we'll see you in the next one. Or at least Shara will. Blind Bastard out.
Bye.